I believe we're live and good to go, but just double checking we have life on YouTube and Twitch. Definitely showing signs of life on Twitch, and I believe we're starting to see signs of life on YouTube. Question mark? Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Settings are all good. We are all G to G, which means you can go ahead and start things out by saying hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Season 26 of Go Battle League, which I believe, unless we happen to do a guerrilla stream sometime tomorrow, this will be the final sets of battles that we do for the Season 26, aka the Season of Memories in Motion, if I'm remembering the season name correctly, of Go Battle League. And to end everything out, we'll be battling it out in the 3 open leagues, Great, Ultra, and Master League. So since we do have some time before the clock strikes midnight, we'll look to do 2 sets in each league, starting out with 2 sets in Great League, 2 in Ultra, and then closing out in 2 sets in Master League. Before we get into those battles, to kind of recap where we're currently at in the season, we're currently still in Ace ranking. Not sure if we have it in us to get to Veteran at the end of this. Well, we'll see. Fingers crossed we get enough wins to push past the 2500 ELO barrier, but we'll see how it plays out. But for now, we're hanging out in Ace ranking. We're currently here with a 2278 ELO. We got here with 185 wins under our belt out of a grand total of 310 battles. Our current longest win streak is 8, and our Stardust gains are just a little under 415,000 Stardust. Luckily, at the very least, there is 4 times the Stardust rewards during this period, so at the very least, hopefully, I'm hoping we'll at least be able to get ourselves a good amount of Stardust gains to get us prepared for next season. But for now, I think enough of my rambling on here. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the basic rewards. Kick things off in the Great League. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set, we're kicking things off with a Tinkaton up at the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Gigaton Hammer, and Bulldoze. Hanging out in the middle, we have Galarian Corsola, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. And then closing everything out, we have Licky, who's rocking Rollout, Body Slam, and Shadow Ball. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for match number 1 of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be against Tomariko, 14. Alright, Tomariko, what do you got? First round's going to be up against the Licky. We'll swap things out for the Jellicent, in which case we've opted to swap out for our Galarian Corsola. We'll go ahead and check a shield here. Guessing this is going to be Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball, excuse me, I believe that's going to take me well into the, probably deep into the yellow, if not in the red. Ooh, might have EMP tied there, so I might have pulled too much of a risk on trying to charge up on this energy here. We'll see how we handle. We may or may not have tanked that. I'm not 100% sure what exactly happened there. Oh, I used on my final shield. Why? I don't know. I opted not to use my shield. I guess I did. I guess I used it. Oh. Well, anywho, we're down 2 shields. We are up a mon, and we are facing off against Licky. Licky taking this time to build up as much energy as it can. Is it rocking Shadow Ball? It is indeed rocking Shadow Ball. Able to clear out the rest of my Corsola there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. The only thing I have to mainly worry about is this Licky is also running Earthquake. If it is, then I might be in quite a bit of trouble. Otherwise, it is going to be Shadow Ball. We do tank. That's coming in with a real quick Bulldoze. Okay, out shooting number 1. And we also managed to get ourselves the defense debuff. We'll take that. With that, they're coming in with a Clefable. Ooh, they read into my rollout, not my rollout bait, my bulldoze bait there. We'll go ahead and waste no time then and swap right on in for my Licky. And we'll tank out that first Meteor Mash. May need to eat another Meteor Mash in a minute, I'm not sure. Yeah, there it is. Or could it be another move? Could it be Moonblast? Oh, it is Moonblast. Ooh, and it is enough to knock out the rest of my Licky. RIP, but you've done well. I'm not sure if I have enough health left on my Tinkaton, if I have to be real with you. Yeah, I think this next Shadow Ball is going to kill me. Oh, yeah. Research tells me, unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. And really, the big thing that probably killed me was the misplay on the second shield. I thought I was just letting it go, but I guess, maybe I swear I didn't click it, but yeah, who knows? Maybe I did, and I just totally don't remember. I wouldn't put it past me for not remembering on that. But anyway, just say hello, and welcome to the stream on YouTube, Trendify, and Justin Hawthorne. Hello, welcome. Currently going through our first set of the night. We're currently 0-1 right now, but let's see if we can go for win number 1 here as we go against Cephalosaureo. Something like that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Galarian Corsola. Is that a shiny Flex Galarian Corsola? I'm not 100% sure. Anywho, it's a fairly neutral matchup, so I'm willing to stick it out for now. Go ahead and start out strong, bring the hammer down. Okay, now through the block. Fair enough. Okay, go ahead and let this go. It's going to be the Nightshade. Gets us deep into the yellow. Alright, which is another Nightshade. We'll go ahead and use up our first shield here. Try to keep our Tinkaton alive for a little bit longer. And with that, we'll go ahead and bring the hammer down. Alright, we'll talk about shield number 2. We'll take that. Okay, we're not able to get to another hammer, but just to get a little bit of pock shot damage in on the Corsola. Go ahead and fire off the bulldoze there. That though, we'll go ahead and swap out for my Licky. I believe the only thing that can hit us with right at this point is probably going to be Power Gem. Okay, we handle that very well. That, next one I have to deal with is going to be a Water Falling Kingdra? I think that was Kingdra. Yes, that was indeed Kingdra. I'm going to go ahead and save my Licky for later. We'll go ahead and bring in our own Galarian Corsola. Go ahead and try and see how well we're able to tank out this next attack from the Kingdra. Gonna be Outrage, does get us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we're okay. Whew. And that we are able to astonish down the rest of the Kingdra. But they do come back in with their own Corsola. Luckily we do have Nightshade at the ready. Right out their way, clear out their Corsola. And with that, it's almost like a reverse mirror matchup out here going. It's going to be their Tinkaton versus our Galarian Corsola. That though, go ahead and swap right back in for my Licky. Clear it out here. The R&D going straight for the hammer. Fire back with a real quick Shadow Boru. And with that, This is going to be resisted, but I believe it should still be just enough damage to clear out the Tinkaton. And research tells me it is, so we are able to clear the Tinkaton and secure ourselves victory number 1 in this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, with that, we're all tied up now. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 3. We shall see how this plays out. Oh, here we go. And match number 3 of this set is go up against Masaponpon 999. Alright, Masaponpon, what do you got? First round, go up against a Florges. Okay. Florges, the jack of all trades that you are. Okay, I'm guessing this is going to be a chillin' water. Indeed, go to the chillin' water. Okay, ooh, with that, they do opt to swap out for the Fortress. With that, I'll go ahead and swap right on out for my Guardian Corsola. Admittedly, pretty neutral matchup all around. Not gonna lie. Battle of the bulk right now. Fortress coming in with the Rock Tomb. We do lose a little bit of our attack power, which is kind of a bummer. But we now have a chance to fire off a Nightshade their way. Get some good chip damage. Or take out their first shield. Take that. And they are coming with the next one. I think even if it is Rock Tomb, we should be able to tank it. It's gonna be the Rock Tomb. Does get us one to the red. But otherwise, fire off the Nightshade their way. And with that, we are able to astonish them down before the Volt Switch connects. Ooh, okay. Ooh, hanging on with 1 HP in a dream. We can fire off 1 more Nightshade before we meet our demise. Aha. Ooh, and with that, swapping things out for Macargo. With that, we'll waste no time here and go check a shield just in case they're rocking like overheat. That's gonna be Rock Tomb. Okay, you don't need to worry that much. Oh, if I was gonna sneak and incinerate, I might as well have let that one go. Am I gonna regret letting this go? Okay, it's gonna be another Rock Tomb. Ooh, does still hurt quite a bit, not gonna lie. They called the body slam. They called the body slam bait. I don't know why I opted to swap it into Tinkaton right after that, but I did, and I may end up regretting that. Ooh, really going for the debuffs on this one. This is gonna be another chilling water. It's gonna be Trailblaze this time. Ooh, going for the attack bonuses out here. Ooh. Well, that's a really charged up Florges. Dang. I wasn't expecting Florges to be that charged up. Oh boy. I might be yeah, I think I'm gonna be losing this one. Oh yeah, nope. Dang. I didn't play the Cargo right, I think. That was my I thought I could bait out the last shield, but they called my bluff. They called my bluff on that one. That's on me. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. I shouldn't have panicked out to the Tinkaton. Anyway, match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Moronic Me. That's a vibe. Alright, Moronic Me, let's see what you got. First round is going to be up against a Galarian Moltres. I was about to panic and assume I was fighting the flying bird, but nope, that was not the case. As we're now face to face with the Karate Chopin Primate. We'll hit them with the Bulldogs and get the defense debuff. We will take that. I do wonder if they're going straight for a close combat, so I'm going to check a shield here in case they are. It's going to be Rage Fist. Okay. Did not need to worry about that. This could be the close combat, but I'm going to try... Oh, yeah. Man, I read into the close combat too and everything, and just did not quite work out for me on that one. Should have used the second shield, but that's okay. I'm gonna be horribly mismatched now. Yeah, no, this is a rough one. This is a rough matchup. Man, I'm choking out here. Ugh, what am I doing? What am I doing out here right now, man? I am not managing well. We did manage to land the power gem though, so I will take that. I'm cool with that. We do have 2 shields to get through though with Tinkaton, so that's gonna be a problem. Check the shield in case. Okay, this is indeed going to be the hammer. I wonder if I could have fired the second Shadow Ball if they would have let that one go. They might have let that one go. Dang it. I apologize. I feel like I'm playing terribly tonight. I'm just gonna blame it on the fact that I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since the last time we streamed. I'm gonna blame it all. I'm gonna find whatever I can to blame on. But either way, RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Okay, so no matter what, we're ending this one in the negative. Not particularly thrilled about that, but we do still have one more match left in this set, so we might as well see if we get ourselves one more win to close out this set. You know, hopefully I'll be able to get my rhythm back. Need to get back into the flow, right? Need to get back into the flow. Yeah, anywho. Match number 5 of the set is going to be up against... Yep, somebody. Probably, maybe. You could be facing the ever-dreaded error-finding match, into which case I don't think any of us really win in that case. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. Dang, it is the ever-dreaded error-finding match. Darn you, network connections. Anyway. But regardless, we'll continue on. We'll keep on keeping on. We'll see who we can find instead for... Oh, speaking of, match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Alex Valdors. I feel like I butchered that terribly, and I apologize to them if I did. But first matchup is going to be up against a Talon Flame. I'll go ahead and hard swap into my Garetti and Corsola, into which case they're going to swap in for their Brastrodon. The wall remains. The wall is as alive as ever. Dang it. The big question is, I want to keep it going and let Tinkaton fight off against Bastiodon, and then hope they don't have anything that hard counters Licky Licky in the back, or So I want to see if somehow Galarian Corsola is able to win out this matchup. It could be possible. We're pretty bulky. We're chipping away at this wall pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna check the shield. I'm gonna put my faith in. Oh, I don't think we're gonna win. Oh, can we not double knockout? Yeah, we can. I'm gonna have this hard swap out and then let Talonflame just eat away at my. I hate this. I hate everything about this. What do you mean, Poliwrath in the back? There's no way. There's no shot. It's fine. It's fine. Can they still bring the hammer down? Get them to about half. We'll take it. We'll take it. Just in case, because they are super proud. They are charged up Talonflame. Okay, so at the very least we are able to take out the rest of the Talonflame, so I'll take that. We are back in this situation where they do still have both of their shields, which is the most annoying thing. They're probably going to shield this one. I don't know why I went for the Shadow Ball. Yeah. I'm getting red like a fiddle out here. What is happening? Okay. A rough way to start the set. I won't lie to you, but you know what? We gave it as good of a try as we could. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to seal the deal. Oh, we couldn't even take out their last shield. That's extra insulting. So yeah, RIPs there. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. The good news is we do still, it's because we have at least one win under our belt, we do get the 3600 Stardust, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm a little bummed. We do still stay in the 2200s, which I'm really happy about as well. But we do dip down to 2235, so I think our chances at veteran is looking real a little slim. Not gonna lie. It's looking a little rough. But it's okay. Oops, sorry. Totally closed down my game for a second. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Grab a quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. You just shake off the bad sets and hope for the best. But yeah, we are going to do one more set in Great League, and I am still going to use this team. This team did get me a 4-1 off screen, so I'm hoping it'll be able to do that again in this set. The copium once again is very real, but I'm hoping that set 1 was just a fluke and we'll be able to balance things out in set 2. But the only way to find out is to jump right back into the basic awards, jump into the Great League, and to reintroduce the team that we'll be using for this set. We're kicking things off with a Tinkaton up at the front, who is rocking Fairy Wind, Gigaton Hammer, and a Bulldoze. Hanging out in the middle, we have Galarian Corsola, who's rocking Astonish, Nightshade, and a Power Gem. Then closing everything out, we have Licky, who's rocking Rollout, Body Slam, and Shadow Ball. This is the squads. Go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 2 of the night. Hopefully this is a timely bounce back. We'll see. Match number 1 of the set is going to be against Boston. Or Boston E. And your first matchup, very solid start for us here, is going to be against the Shadow Hydreigon. I always love a good Shadow Hydreigon. With that, they do swap out for their Licky, into which case we'll swap out for our Licky. It's going to be the battle of the Lickies. Only thing I may need to worry about is if this Licky Licky is rocking. It is indeed rocking Earthquake. He's got good neutral play against me. That's fine. We do still have the ever trusty Body Slam spam. Yeah, I'll go ahead and check a shield here. Keep my Licky Licky alive as long as I can. Gonna be another Earthquake. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and fire off another Body Slam their way. Almost clear Licky Licky. One more rollout does it. So we are up a mon, but we are down a shield. We are coming back in with the Shadow Hydreigon. Coming in with the Body Slam. Actually able to get good damage in on the Hydreigon, so we'll definitely take that. I don't know why I feel like I'm saying Hydreigon wrong. I don't know. Hydreigon? Yeah. At least we do say goodbye to Licky Licky there. RIP, but you've done well. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be their Skilleaders. We do have 2 shields on us, so we do have to be careful about that. We do have 1 shield on us, so we gotta be careful about that. Call possibly Torch Song? It is a Torch Song. Ooh, and with that call, they've opted to call tonight there, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, and TK Ujo, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How's it going, brother? Not gonna lie, we're currently on our 2nd set, and we're 1-1 right now in this set. Unfortunately, set number 1 was a 1-4, so not all too thrilled about that. But other than that, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to bounce back with this set. And we are starting out with a win, so, you know, gotta maintain, lock in, hope for the best. But yeah, otherwise, you know, closing out the weekend. Had a pretty good weekend, pretty chill overall. Can't complain. Hope everything's going well for you. Going well for you today, TK. Yeah. Here for good luck now. I appreciate. Maybe your presence will give us the 5-0 we need to bounce back, or at least the 4-1 we need to bounce back. Much appreciate. But yeah, in the meantime though, we're currently 1-1. We'll see if we can go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 2. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against Akilite 77. Alright, Akilite, let's see what you got. First round's gonna be up against a... Oh, excuse me. It's gonna be a Galarian Stunfisk. A very shiny Galarian Stunfisk. With that, we do swap out for the Galarian Corsola, but they do swap in for the hard counter that is Licky Licky. Also depending on actually whether or not this Licky Licky, if this, most likely I'm assuming this Licky Licky knows Shadow Ball if they're gonna bring it in, but even if they do hit us with Earthquake, that's pretty nasty damage too. Okay, it is gonna be the Shadow Ball. Go ahead and let this go. Yep, and we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Corsola there. RIP, but you've done well. Of course, this could be a Licky Licky that's also rocking Earthquake, but I bet it's Body Slam Shadow Ball. And the Shadow Ball tells me it's most likely Body Slam as the second move. That could be Copium, but for now though, we'll see if we can get the Licky Licky right on off here with a real quick hammer. That's swapping things out for the Poliwrath. Okay. Not Shadow Poliwrath. Has someone been running Poliwrath recently? I feel like Poliwrath's been getting some kind of like resurgence, and Either that or the 2200s, people just really like running Polyrath. I don't know. Then again, this is only the second Polyrath I ran into, so maybe I'm drawing conclusions that aren't really there. I don't know. Anywho, we do swap back in for their Galarian Stunfisk. We will go ahead and swap in for our Licky. I would much rather have Licky deal with Galarian Stunfisk than the Polyrath. Thank you very much. Go ahead and try and tank out. I'm assuming this is going to be Earthquake. Probably get us deep into the yellow, I'm thinking. Oh, right to the yellow. We'll take that. One, I'm not sure if they're going to opt to let their Stunfisk go here or if they're going to use up their first shield. First shield it is. Go ahead and use up my second shield here. Try to keep our Tinkaton alive as long as we can. Gonna be Dynamic Punch. I was gonna say these counters are eating me alive, but they're mud shots. The mud shots are also very much eating me alive. And strike back with the Bulldoze, get the defense debuff. Okay, oh, this is gonna be close. Unless they're already charged up on a Earthquake. It could be. Hoping they're just going for Arthur. Nope. That is going to be the Earthquake. That does finish off the Licky there. They do once again manage to keep a shield on them. Can't even take both shields with them. With me, but it's okay. RIPs there, but none of those GG's. GG's all around. Alright. We're still in an okay territory right now. We're currently tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can get ourselves win number 2 here as we look for match number 3. On Car Steers, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I love Pokemon Go. I do too. Well, it's a love-hate relationship. Right now, I'm a little salty. But anyway, match number 3 of this says gonna be against Typologics. Alright, Typologics, what do you got? First round's gonna be against Ludicolo. Ooh, spicy. Actually, do I want to stick it on this fight? I don't know if I want to stick it on this fight. I'm gonna swap out for my Galarian Crystal. The Astonish damage is definitely not great to handle. I'm gonna check a shield here in case they're going Leaf Storm, which I'm pretty sure is something really nasty to deal with. With that though, they do swap out for their own Shiny Flex Tinkaton. Okay. Get some good damage in with some good neutral damage in with the Astonishes. We're probably going to need to try and tank out a Gigaton Hammer. I'm actually not sure if we can tank out a Gigaton Hammer. We can. Excuse me. Hey. Whoop. Coming in with the Nightshade. Coming back in with our own Tinkaton. Coming in with the Bulldoze, able to clear out their Tinkaton. And with that, oh Jeebus. It's a Charizard. Shadow Charizard, side note. I'm coming in with the Bulldoze. Do manage to clear out shield number 1. We don't get the debuff. A little bummed about that, but it's okay. With that, I think we'll go ahead and let our Tinkaton go here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And with that, all hope lies with the Licky. Go ahead and check out my final shield here, because I'm pretty sure I do not want to try and tank out a Blast Burn if I can help it. Thank you very much. Okay, Ludicolo scares me because I don't know what Ludicolo knows. I have like negative read on Ludicolo. I do not know what I'm up against, and it scares me. Look at that. That's the dance of death right there. We'll brace ourselves. It is the Leaf Storm. We do tank it though. We're okay there. Luckily, Licky Licky do be very bulky. We're able to body slam down the rest of the... Ooh, I don't think I have enough... I don't think I have enough power left or enough health left in Corsola. Yeah, nope. We came so close. We came so close. But unfortunately, we just didn't have enough power in us to seal the deal. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, we're back in the negative. We're back in the negative, but we can tie it all up here as we go into match number 4 of the set against Jackmaster 44. All right, Jackmaster, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Fortress. I'm going to swap out for Galarian Corsola here. I feel like I need the neutral matchup or to bring out Licky Licky. That's fine too. very much hard checked by Licky Licky in the back, not gonna lie. I'm a little concerned that I might see Poliwrath in the back too, because that seems to be a common trend out here, and I'm getting eaten alive by not being able to account for this meta. I could be wrong on the Poliwrath though. If Licky Licky has good play against whatever's in the back, I should be okay. I'm really hoping I'm gonna be okay. Anywho, we'll go ahead and let this go. I'm guessing it's going to be the Shadow Ball. Knocks out the rest of my... Yep, Corsola here. RIP, but he's done well. That swapping in for the Tinkaton. Only thing I have to worry about is if this Licky Licky is rocking Earthquake. It is rocking Body Slam, so we're able to handle that just fine. The last one's going to be Quagsire. Okay, Quagsire's interesting. Quagsire's very interesting. I think we still win this. I think we can win this. It's kind of Licky Licky versus the world, because we do still have the rest of Fortress to deal with. And their own Licky Licky. We're not quite out of the woods just yet. The one start counting my chickens. Okay, I think that was a combo of ooh, swap back in for the Licky Licky. I respect it. The Body Slam spam, clear out the rest of their Licky Licky. Coming back in with the Quagsire. Aquatail. Don't want to use my second shield here. Yes. Ooh, good switch out back to the Fortress. I'm very nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. I'm not liking my odds, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh boy, okay. Okay, swap back in for the Quagsire. I do think they have one more shield though, so I think... Okay, but we are still able to clear him out with the rollout. But there's too much health left on the fortress. Yeah. So that is unfortunately going to be loss number 3 of this set, so it's going to be another negative set, so... Yeah, we're not getting to... I don't think we're getting to... I don't think we're getting to veteran rank at the end of this... At the end of tonight. That's pretty much a given. So yeah, RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so yeah. No matter what, we're in the negative, but let's see if we can get one more win here as we go against Guzzlord for match number 5. I would really like to see a Guzzlord to start things out, but it's going to be a Stunfisk instead. Not particularly my favorite thing to see right now, but, you know, manageable. We'll go ahead and swap out for Corsola, go for, I think a generally good neutral matchup. I think still can play in our favor. They do swap out... Excellent timing on that. Honestly, I feel like I'm playing against like legends who just never bothered to rank up, because everyone's playing incredible. Like everyone's like locked in right now. I don't know what. Like I feel like I'm just like, I don't know. I'm feeling like I just can't get any like momentum going in any of the plays so far. It's kind of disheartening. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little distraught how well people are playing right now. I mean, it's cool to see people like you know, some like people are bringing some like really great plays out here. I'm just, you know, I don't know. I just thought I'd fare a little bit better than I'm doing right now, but sorry. In the meantime, while I'm beating myself up over here, we are at the very least able to clear out the rest of the Furo, and we are now face to face with an Araquanid. Okay, so all in all, I mean, the bug bites are definitely adding up in damage, don't get me wrong. But otherwise, we are able to dish out some good damage against the Araquanid with our rollouts, and currently with our body slam spams. Excuse me. That's I'll be back in for my Galarian Corsola. Yeah, checking back with the Water Pulse. Ooh. Now let this go. Could be Mud Bomb. He's gonna knock out my Galarian Corsola. RIP, but you've done well. You know, all hope lies on the Tinkaton. We do have Bulldoze, although Bulldoze doesn't really do me that much. Oh my goodness, why does Mud Bomb do that much damage? What do you mean Mud Bomb does that much damage? Oh. Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Strike back with a Bulldoze. They're gonna double charge, I know it. I already know it, they're gonna double charge in the Mud Bomb. The one shield's not gonna matter. I'll chuck it up anyway, just in case we happen to get able to get to the... Yeah, no, but this next Mud Bomb's gonna knock me out. So unfortunately, this is gonna be another 1 in 4. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Well, once again, on the plus side, because we got at least 1 win under our belt, we do still get the 3600 Stardust at the start. So, you know, think of this less as trying to capitalize on building up our rank in this season and more on just getting the resources we need for next season. Because I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this season is already washed. because we're back-to-back 1-4s and dip back down to 2192. But hey, again, it is what it is. Well, anywho, we're gonna leave the Great League scene now. We promised the 2 sets. We did both of the sets. Unfortunately, again, they were both 1-4. So clearly our luck is not in Great League. So we'll leave the Great League scene behind. We'll jump into the 2500 CP scene. That is Ultra League for the next 2 sets. I'm gonna be real with you. The team that we set up, I have not play tested, so I have absolutely no idea how it's gonna go. I'm hoping by some happenstance it'll be the team that brings us back, but your guess is as good as mine, honestly. So just quick FYI, if it looks like I have no idea what I'm doing, it's because I have no idea what I'm doing. But hopefully we're able to cook up something good as we jump into the basic rewards, jump into the Ultra League, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set. We're kicking things off with Florges in the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Chilling Water, and Disarming Voice. Hanging on the middle, we have Empoleon, who's rocking Metal Sound, Hydro Cannon, and Drill Peck. And then closing everything out, we have Guzzlord, speaking of Guzzlord, who's rocking Dragon Tail, Brutal Swing, and Dragon Claw. Alright, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see how we do for set number 3 of the night and our first set in Ultra League. Oh, I need to change the background on... There we go. On YouTube. I changed it for Twitch, but I haven't gotten the Ultra League vibe going for YouTube yet. But anyway, first matchup for this set is going to be against Lionheart, HC16. Alright, Lionheart, let's see what you got. First round's going to be against a Milotic. Okay, Shiny Flex Milotic. I like it. The good news is in this case we are able to resist their Dragon Tails, which I'm really happy about that. Go ahead and fire off the Chilling Water their way. It is resisted, but does lower their attack stat, so I don't have to worry too much about whatever they throw our way next. And next up is going to be the Dunsparce. Ooh. The Dunsparce does have access to Drill Run, which I'm only now realizing. So, the switch out to Empoleon may not have been the best of ideas, but let it ride. We were able to tank at least one Drill Run, able to get us to about half health. The other good news is we are resisting their rollouts, so that's really good. Okay, go ahead and check out a shield here. Try and keep our Empoleon alive for as long as we can. Maybe another Drill Run. Also hope their last one is a Shiny Flex as well. So far they got a good Shiny Flex team going. Last one's going to be Virizion. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a Shiny Flex. And is able to get to the next charge move. I'll go ahead and check out my last shield here. I don't know if this is the best idea, but go ahead and check out my last shield. Fire off the Drill Peck their way. Hope for 4 times effective damage, or their first shield, whichever they opt for. First shield it is. Yeah, with that we do say goodbye to our Empoleon there. Oh my goodness. RIP, buddy, you have done well. With that, I do just gotta be very careful about... Okay, they are hitting us with the Leaf Blade that is doing some pretty good neutral damage. Okay, with that, ooh. They swap in for the Melodic, in which case we swap in just in time with our Guzzlord. Melodic going for the wrap. freestyling with a rap. Anyway, Malata coming in with another rap. Ooh, we are taking some pretty nasty damage from the Dragon Tails, not gonna lie. Are able to strike back with a real good Dragon Claw. Ooh, I hope we can tank whatever it is Milotic's gonna fire our way. Could be Aqua Tail, okay. Ooh, I feel like I was robbed of a Fairy Wind or two. I feel like I got lagged out a little bit on that one, but... Oh no! Milotic hanging on with 1 HP in a dream. And unfortunately, the loss streak continues. That's going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, well, the loss streak continues from Great League, but it's our first loss in Ultra League. Should probably clarify on that. But anywho, we're 0-1 right now. Not off to the greatest of starts, but we still have 4 matches left in the set, so plenty of opportunities to bounce back. We'll see if we can do just that as we look for match number 2. And match number 2 of the set is going to be up against Spoopy Spoop. Spoopy Spoop. Anyway. Starting things out with the Big Man Blastoise. Big Man Blastoise. You never go wrong with the good old Big Man Blastoise. Gonna get some decent neutral damage in with a real quick Disarming Voice. Go ahead and let this go. We'll see how we handle. I'm guessing this is gonna be Hydro Cannon. Probably guessed about half health. Okay, we actually drank it pretty well, not gonna lie. I don't know if we'd be able to tank out another one. I'm guessing not. But we let it ride. Speaking of, let it ride. Can we survive? Might be able to. Maybe deep in the red? Yeah. Ooh, we're just feeding it energy though. Oh no! I'm sorry, Florges, I wasn't familiar with your game. We are able to fire off one more Disarming Voice before our demise. And at the very least, we're able to take out their first shield. Take it. I'm going to bring in the Guzzlord. I'm going to check out a shield here just in case they are rocking Ice Beam. It is indeed going to be Ice Beam. And with that, we are able to Dragon Tail down the rest of the Blastoise. Ooh, that next one is going to be Tinkaton. With that, they do swap out for their Virizion. Or we swapped out for our Empoleon, first and foremost, and then they swapped out for their Virizion. Then we do have the ever-trusty Drill Peck. Why does their Virizion seem so far away? Is that just me? I'm going crazy. Why is their Virizion so far? Also, shout out to the Shiny Flex. Why is their Virizion seem so far? You make it look like you're allergic to my Empoleon. Brutal Swing might honestly be the better choice because I think this Dragon Claw is like what, like 6 times resisted? Yeah. Living up to the name of Brutal. That though, go ahead and fight back with a real quick Brutal Swing. Go for another Brutal Swing. Starting to think maybe Guzzlord was not the best choice to... It was probably not the best choice to bring into this particular meta, considering Tinkaton. And so far Virizion. But maybe I'm gonna want to swap out Guzzlord for someone else. I'm not sure. But anyway, RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. We could do our own Tinkaton. Does that give us good play against Verizian? I don't know if that gives us good enough play against Verizian. Do our own Verizian. My Zard's not the best. I don't really feel like changing out its moveset. Also, it's CP. It's not CP. IV spread is not the greatest, so I'd rather not invest more into it if I can help it. We could bring in Typhlosion. Go for an Incinerate user. I'll go with good old trusty Skeletavito. That gives me good play against both Tinkaton. I think Tinkaton and Verzian. Verzian definitely, because of my ghost typing. Yeah, I should probably build up a better Zard for Ultra League. But yeah, we'll rock Skeletavito. We're bringing back the Gator. And we'll see how we do it. Match number 3 of the set against, was it Moses R. Santos? I think so. Anyway, first matchup is actually a pretty solid start for us here with against a Pongoro. And it's going to be up against a Empoleon. Not sure why I'm sticking out on this match. But we'll go ahead and fire off a Chillin' Water their way. Lower their attack if only by a little bit, and we'll go ahead and swap in for our own Empoleon. The good news is our attack power is a little bit higher than theirs, so we're good on that end. Let's see how much the attack debuff affected. Oh, not bad. They are much more charged up on energy in comparison, though, so that's a little concerning. Garsabi back in with the Pongoro. Alright, coming in with a drill pick, able to get them deep into yellow. Coming in with the Florges. Go ahead and let this go. I don't think Pongoro has any coverage moves for flying, not the flying types. Well, I guess flying types too, but for fairy types. Into which case it does come in with the close combat, does get a good chunk of health off of my Florges. Finalize with that. I think we'll now go ahead and say goodbye to my Florges here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. That last one to deal with is going to be Grumpig. Grumpig's interesting. Okay. Grumpig, main thing I have to worry about, Skeledirge wise, is does have access to Shadow Ball. We'll go ahead and let them expend their energy here. It'll be Dynamic Punch. Clear out the rest of my Empoleon. RIP, but you've done well. Okay. Oh, also the concern is that Empoleon is still hanging out in the back, so we could very well be looking at pretty nasty Hydro Cannon in our near future. Oh, just kidding. We're able to incinerate the Empoleon before they get to the Hydro Cannon. And we do have Shadow Ball at the ready. Go ahead and fire that their way. Clear out the Grumpig and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. And it's times like these, I'm reminded how much I miss having Skeledirge on my team. I don't know why I doubt. Anyway, We are still in the negative. We're currently 1 win and 2 losses, but let's see if we can tie things up here as we go into our next match against Sparta, 1558. All right, Sparta, let's see what you got. First round is going to be up against a Venusaur. Right, dare go hard counter? I'm going to go hard counter. Okay, so they're going to go their hard counter in the form of a Dusktunnel. They're getting some good damage in with the Astonishes. Not gonna lie. They might be double charged on Shadow Punch, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they got one more Astonish in. Now they might be double charged on, or they might have another Shadow Punch in our very near future. We are able to claim both of their shields, which I'm pretty happy about. Woo! And we are actually able to get ourselves to another Torch Song before our demise. We'll take that. Oh, Skeledirge, the investment that you are. Anyway, with that, we do say goodbye to our Skeledirge. For now, it's going to be Empoleon v Venusaur. Go quote this as the battle of the starters, but in actuality, this is... If Skeledirge was still alive, that also would have been the battle of the starters. They do swap out for their Licky. Into which case we swap out for our Florges. Go ahead and let this go. Let's see how we handle. Gonna be a Shuttle Boru. I don't know why I felt the need to say it like that, but anyway. Go ahead and fire off a disarming voice their way. Try to work our way through the rest of the Licky. Let's go. Let's go. Be Earthquake. Oh, it's a double nuke move. Oh, hello. Oh, they seem to have disappeared. I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird. I don't know if we ran into connection issues. Kind of feels like we did. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like something weird happened when I swapped out to Empoleon. Yeah, I'm hoping this isn't a case where they got lagged out there in the end, because if it is, then that does kind of spoil our second victory a little bit there. But either way, prior to whatever happened after the Empoleon swap, I do have to say GG's all around. And apologies if that was due to some sort of lag scenario. Anywho, let's see how we do in match number 5 of the set against Following. Alright, Following, what do you got? First round's going to be up against an Empoleon. Okay. That, taking some good damage from the metal sounds, but I'm going to go ahead and cool off their Empoleon with a real quick chillin' water. Sorry, Floor just needed to go out and get the water. Needed to take a minute to go grab the water. Anywho. They just swap out to their own Florges, and it feels like that they got to their charge move a little bit too quickly. What? Did they just charge? Did they just charge move a fairy wind at me? What is happening? I may want to opt to reset my game after this because we're encountering some weird situations out here. I don't know what's happening right now. If I had to be 100% honest with you, I'm a little lost. I'm a little concerned. Okay, going for the hydro cannon, clearing out their florges. Possibly opt to say goodbye to my Empoleon here. Hold on, I get. Okay, definitely gonna want to shield out here. This is gonna be a hydro cannon. Ooh, last one from the Needle Queen. Okay, that's a problem. Needle Queen's actually a pretty solid counter to my entire team, honestly. We'll call the bait. Poison Fang, yeah. Okay, the defense falling is not super ideal, but otherwise. Let it land. Why won't it land? Why did I opt to swap for Florges? I'm not 100% sure. I mean, no matter what, I got a shield. I'm not sure if they're double charged though. If they are, then it's the point is moot. Oh, well, they mud slap us down anyway, so the point was indeed moot. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna blame that on. I'm just gonna blame that on lag. Granted, I guess one of our wins was due to lag, so I guess it was a good give or take, but the lag giveth and the lag taketh away on that one, so I guess it all balances out. But with that, we do double our wins from the sets that we've done in Great League, so we got 2 1-4s, now we got 2-3. So I'm hoping this next set we'll actually be able to get ourselves our first positive set of the night, but we'll still take the 3600 Stardust and the Charge TM. We are dipping down to 2179, so once again, not looking too great out here, but at the very least, we're showing signs of improvement. The lower the ELO we go, the more we match our actual skill level. Okay, maybe that's a little harsh on me. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate or if that's too harsh, but anywho. Sorry, changing out to my cam. Oh, I actually realized I didn't change out to the idle screen on YouTube. Whoops. But I just casually just saw my home screen and I don't remember where I saved the idle screen for that. So anyway. I was like, oh, let me just switch up to my camera screen, and I did it for Twitch, but I totally forgot to do it to YouTube, so I got a quick sneak peek of my home screen on YouTube, I guess. But that's on me. But anywho, we reset the game. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't run into too many like technical difficulties, either in our favor or against us. But we'll see as we jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Ultra League, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set. Ooh, excuse me. We're kicking things off with Florges in the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Chilling Water, and a Disarming Voice. Hanging out in the middle, we have Empoleon, who's rocking Metal Sound, Hydro Cannon, and a Drill Peck. And closing everything out, we have Skeletor, who's rocking Incinerate, Torch Song, and Shadow Ball. This is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 4 of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be against Yoshike 111. Alright, Yoshike, what do you got? First round is going to be the mirror. It's going to be Florges, Flee, Florges. Sure. You do beat us in the CMP tie. That is very good to know. Coming in with the Chillin' Water. Coming in with our own Chillin' Water. Okay, let this go. Coming out of Chillin' Water. Okay, coming in with it's a double debuff Disarming Voice, but coming in with another Disarming Voice. Coming in with their next attack, it's going to be their Disarming Voice. Does get us deep into the red. Otherwise, now firing off another Chillin' Water their way, get them deep into the red. Now we say goodbye to our Florges there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. But that's helping things out for our Raikou. In which case, we'll swap out for our Skeletors. I'm going to check a shield here because I believe Raikou can know. Yep, Shadow Ball. Everyone's favorite coverage charge move, Shadow Ball. I don't blame them. I too am rocking Shadow Ball. I don't know if I really want to try and tank out a Shadow Ball. If I can help it, I'd rather not. Respectfully. There we are able to knock out the rest of the Raikou. With that, they do arrive now with the Guzzlord. And actually, in general, I feel like we have pretty good. Even though all of our moves are resisted, we're pretty hefty powerhouse going right now. And we are actually able to incinerate down the rest of the Guzzlord and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Skeletor out here with as many buffs as it possibly could. As we could muster. And with that, we're currently 1-1 right now on this set. Let's see if we go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 2. I never know she messaged a glimpse into the mind of Voyager. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Anywho. That match number 2 of this set is going against the third Battle Bro. What happened to the first and second? Why are we on third? Who's on third? Anyway. But first up is going to be a Primate. Okay, he's gonna swap out to the big man blast twice. Big man blast twice. Big man blast. Anyway, we should be able to resist any of the charge moves that Blastoise fires our way. Unless it, for one reason or another, happens to know... I don't remember if Blastoise knows Crunch. I feel like it can. I could be getting it mixed up with Feraligatr. Normal Blastoise coming in with the Skull Bash. Not very effective, but does raise its defense. So it does make it an absolute unit. A force to be reckoned with. It is also resisting the metal sounds very well, so let's see how they handle this next charge move. It's gonna be Hydro Cannon. It does get us deep into the yellow, and then with the rollouts right to the red. Go ahead and save my shields for later. And say goodbye to, or not say goodbye to my Empoleon yet. Get a couple of metal sounds in there. And then get a couple of Fairy Winds in there too. That next one to deal with is going to be Ampharos. Okay. Now usually Ampharos likes to rock Brutal Swing. That one I'm not too worried about. It's the other charge move that Ampharos could be rocking that concerns me. I think it's going to be Thunder Punch. It's going to be Trailblaze. Oh, I'm sorry. We're just going to be out here just trading whether or not you have an attack buff or an attack debuff by the end of this. I see. Okay, coming in with another Chillin' Water. Go ahead and let this go. Maybe the Rage Fist. That start the Primate back at square one. Go ahead and let this first Rage Fist go. I think we're still going to be in the green at the end of it. Yeah. Not sure if we really want to tank out that second Rage Fist, truth be told. We don't if we don't want to take out the third. Block the Rage Fist. We do come back in with the Ampharos. Do we survive? I'm guessing this is going to be Brutal Swing. It is. We survive. And we have enough in the tank to fire off a Shadow Ball their way. So with that, we clear out the rest of the Ampharos and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. It only took 3 sets, but we have some momentum going. We're 2-0 right now. Let's see if we go for win number 3 here. So going against Azure Dragoon for match number 3. Okay. And first matchup, solid start for us here. It's up against a Pongoro. Oh, they're actually opting to stick it out in this match. Does Pongoro actually know something that covers? It'll be Rock Slide. Okay, it's a good general. It's a good general cover. I won't deny. You got me on that one. That we are able to. What do you call it? Oh, Disarming voice down the rest of the Bangoro. There's the words I'm looking for. There's the move I'm looking for. Okay, they're coming in, singing the song of the people. Can I tank one? I think I could tank one. Yeah. That's hopping in for their own floor jizz. Some go. We should do say goodbye to our could be torch song, okay. With that, going immediately for our Shadow Boru. That we are actually able to clear out the rest of their Skelly Dirge and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, at the very least, we got our first positive set of the night. We're going to climb at least a little bit. Huzzah. Anyway, but we still have 2 matches left. Let's see how we do it. Match number 4 of the set against Doogly Doogle. Doogly Doogly Doog. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against a Jirachi. And swapped out immediately for my Empoleon, into which case they swap out for their own Empoleon. But it's going to be Metal Sound versus Waterfall. Both resisted fast moves. I'm pretty sure both of us have resisted charge moves. So it's really a battle of attrition out here. Unless I'm forgetting a charge move Empoleon knows. I don't believe so. They are definitely getting good damage in. They might even be able to waterfall me down from here. Ooh. Helping things out for... Oh, they got double water coverage now in the form of Feraligatr. What's your one? Gonna strike back with a real quick chillin' water. Now I'm going for the disarming voice. Oh, the clear out number 2. I'll take it. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be Doom Desire. Oh yeah, no. Definitely don't want to tank that if I can help it. Thank you. The Torch Song, clearing up the Jirachi. Ooh, we might get knocked out by this Feraligatr. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're getting knocked out by the Feraligatr. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, this Feraligatr was storing up water. It did come out to a CAP tie though, so we are still able to fire out the disarming voice at the Feraligatr. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Not like this, not like this. Dang it. You know, I was doubting Waterfall as the move on Empoleon here, but I think that was the winning play for that Empoleon. So credit where credit is due. All right, peace for us there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Feraligatr was my favorite from Gen 2. Honestly, solid. I like it. Can't go wrong with Feraligatr. Solid starter, solid Jodomon, 10 out of 10, no notes. Could have used a better Mega Evolution, but you know, that's a separate thing. I guess it gets this dragon typing, so typing wise is kind of cool. Dragon water, you can't go wrong. And once it turns all the normal moves into dragon, that's kind of cool. Anyway, match number 5 of the set is Birakia. Alright, Birakia, what do you got? First round's going to move against a Tentacruel. Yeah, I'm going to nope on out of that and immediately swap in for my Empoleon. I don't recall if Tentacruel has any form of like coverage moves that I really need to worry about. I don't believe so. Golurk is another story. Golurk very much has coverage against my Empoleon. And I don't think there's any denying that. Now we'll let it go. It's gonna be Shadow Punch. There's out the rest of my Empoleon. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Empoleon, I feel not Empoleon. Golurk, I feel like is actually a pretty hard counter to my team as well. It's my best bet, and honestly, my only saving grace being the Florges. Lived. Do I dare put all my hopes on? Okay, I don't have to. Check a shield in case they're going all in on Scald. It's gonna be Acid Spray. Okay, I probably should have. When I saw the Acid Spray the first time around, I probably should have expected it, but it's okay. We can still work with what we got. Yep, chucking shield here in case they're going in for the Scald now, or a Hydro Pump. There'll be another Acid Spray, okay. At the very least, they succeeded in clearing out the rest of my shields, so... Ooh, Lesmon is going to be the big man Blastoise. Honestly, I probably could have fired off the Shadow Ball and... Oh, okay. Oh, I got greedy. I don't deny it. I got greedy. And that's my downfall. Yeah, I have no... Unless Disarming Voice does a lot more damage than I think it does. I don't think I have a win con here. Yeah, no, it's over. Ooh. We showed good promise. We're ending this set in the positive no matter what, which I'm really happy about. I do kind of feel like I dropped the ball kind of a lot in these last 2 matches, so you know that's on me. But either way, RIP's there. But nonetheless, GG's all around. But yeah, looking on the positive side though, we do still get ourselves our first positive set of the night. Fingers crossed, hopefully not our only, but our first positive set of the night. So we can go ahead and claim the 3600 Stardust, 3 rare candies, and we got an encounter with a Duskull. Okay, there's a brand new Duskull. Interesting IV, so I'm going to transfer you out. Then we can claim the rank awards, in which case we're able to climb our way back up to 2196. Okay. So to sum up the night so far, we started out the night with 2 sets in Great League. Unfortunately, we got absolutely red in Great League. They knew our number. They knew our social security address. They knew our social security number, our address, our but yeah, we got red horribly on that one. So unfortunately for both sets, we only got 1 win out of 5, which, I mean, it's better than no wins, but definitely did not do any good favors to our ELO. But then in sets 3 and 4, we took on the Ultra League, where we managed to kind of wash any impact in our ELO. Started out with 2 wins out of 5, albeit it was kind of like a laggy mess in the ending there. So how much do you really count? I'm kidding. But yeah, set number 3 unfortunately was another negative set with 2 wins out of 5. However, set 4, we were able to bounce back and get ourselves our first positive set, albeit still in the middle with 3 wins out of 5. So showing signs of improvement there. But now to close everything out for the night, we're gonna get rid of any CP limits and go all in on the deep end in the Master League. Once again, quick disclaimer, like the Ultra League one, I have not actually properly tested the team, so we'll be finding out together how well this team actually performs. So on that note, before we actually get into the battle, let me quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. Jump right back into the basic awards. Jump into the Master League. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for these battles, we're kicking things off with a crowned Zacian in the front, who is rocking Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade, and Close Combat. In the middle, we have our trusty steed, Origin Form Palkia who's rocking Dragon Breath, Spatial Rend, and Aquatail. Then closing everything out, we have Batman, the Dawn Wings Necrozma, who is rocking Shadow Claw, Moongeist Beam, and Dark Pulse. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see how we do for set number 5 of the night, as well as set number 1 in Master League. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Mars Curry. Alright, Mars Curry, what do you got? First round up against an Origin Form Palkia. Oh, excuse me. The good news is we do resist their Dragon Breath, and if they do hit us with Spatial Rend, we should be okay. Do have to keep an eye out though if they do happen to be rocking Fire Blast. I know that's always a possibility. There, speaking of, you can't fool me with your Fire Blast trickery. Dang it. And with that, we do swap it. Do manage to hit them with the close combat. And with that, we do actually swap out for our Origin Form Palkia, who is now face to face with a Shiny Flex Groudon. Also worth noting that the other Palkia, their Origin Form Palkia, I believe, was also a Shiny Flex. So shout out to that. Yoo-hoo, coming in with the Precipice Blades. Oh my goodness, it's a one. It's a one and done deal on that. Okay. I see. I completely underestimated Precipice Blades, and I feel like I owe Origin Form Bokia an apology. Ooh, we're in trouble now. Oh, we're in trouble now. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, I know. The fire turkey in the back was the golden shadow turkey. Definitely Achilles heel to the Zacian on that one. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Whew, okay, well, definitely a rough start, not gonna lie, but let's see if we can bounce back here as we go against Bulbasaur, G62161, I think. I apologize if I missed any of the numbers. But anyway, first matchup is gonna be the mirror. It's gonna be Zacian v Zacian. Albeit they do get the added bonus of having the shiny flex going. And check out the shield here. He coming in with the close combat. Ooh. Swapping in for their Origin Form Palkia. Taking them with a real quick close combat. And tip out for our own Origin Form Palkia. Now go ahead and opt to let this go. I think this is gonna get us deep into the red, I believe. Oh yeah. So much so, I'm pretty sure we're not surviving anything after this. That we are able to as it slice down the rest of the Kyurem, their Zacian, and now we're face to face with their Kyurem. We'll go ahead and let this go, and we'll say goodbye to our Zacian here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Okay, check up a shield here. Keep our Dawn Wings alive as long as we can. Probably could have gone for the Dark Pulse. Probably should have gone for the Dark Pulse. But let's see if we can handle this next charge move instead. Ooh, yeah, nope. I got greedy. On that one. Probably should have just went for the Dark Pulse, but it's okay. Lessons learned. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah. Anywho. With that though, we're 0-2 right now. Really not a great place to start, but let's see how we do against Camsalot for match number 3. And Camsalot starting things out with Origin Form Dialga. Shiny Flex, side note, much respect. The good news is we do resist Roar of Time. I think if they do rock Iron Head, that'll probably hurt quite a bit. It's not bad. Coming into close combat. Picking up our next shield. Nope. Knocking another close combat. Now against the origin form Pokia. That way we're putting out their 2 shields. We'll take that. We're coming in with the mirror. It's going to be our Palkia versus their Palkia. We do manage to get to Spatial Ren possibly first. Which I'm actually a little bit surprised about, I'm not going to lie to you. We are able to clear out their Palkia. I'll go ahead and check our shield here. Just because we already have Spatial Ren at the ready. Get some good neutral damage in, I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. With that, last one is going to be Kyogre. Okay, with that, we did opt to bring in Dawn Wings. Kyogre coming in with Avalanche. Once again, not sure if I'm being too greedy trying to get to this Moongeist Beam, but going for the Moongeist Beam. Ooh, getting it to connect, clearing out the Kyogre, and securing ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so with that, we are still in the negative. We're 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie everything up here as we go into match number 4 against CBG 1994. Alright, CBG, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against the shiny form of Origin Dialga. Both of us hitting us with resisted fast moves. They're hitting us with a neutral Iron Head. Okay. Close combat up and running, clearing out the rest of the Dialga. Uh-oh, it's Ho-Oh. Going all in on the Origin. What was it? Origin Palkia. Bringing in the Water Horse. We'll go ahead and check our shield here just because I'm pretty sure Brave Bird will hurt quite a bit. It's going to be the Brave Bird. That. Option to go all in on a Spatial Rend. Clear out the second shield. We'll take it. Ooh. This shield might come in handy. It's a close combat if it gets the Aqua Tail. Probably not. Ooh, coming in with the Ho-Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, coming back in with the Origin form Palkia. Going all in on the Aqua Tail. Probably should have waited to switch out before while the switch timer was still going. Ooh, but they do opt to fire off their charge move. So at the very least, we don't have to worry about them having, hopefully, too much energy. Oh, okay. That might pose a problem, depending on how close they are to Spatial Rend. Can we Shadow Claw down? Not quite. Can we survive this next charge move? Yeah, we can. We actually handled that a lot better than I thought we were. We're going to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that would get us a lot closer to the end there. But Dawn Wings holding on for dear life, clearing out the Centaur Palkia like TK mentioned, and getting ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we tied everything up. We're 2 wins and 2 losses. Let's see if we can get ourselves one more win here. Get ourselves another positive set for the night as we look for match number 5. You got this, brother. Oh, I appreciate the vote of confidence. Match number 5 of the set is going to be Iruth Vic. We're starting things out with the Dawn Wings Necrozma. Which is a pretty neutral matchup, all things considered. First main thing to worry about is, of course, the ever-dreaded Moongeist Beam. However, we do have our own neutral play in the form of the Behemoth Blade. Okay, go ahead and check the shield here in case they're going all in on said Moongeist Beam. It is indeed the Moongeist Beam. Would they have enough for another Moongeist Beam? Possibly. Oh, it's gonna be Dark Pulse. Okay. We read the energy correctly. We did not read the Kyogre switch correctly. But it's okay. We're still firing off the Behemoth Blade. Getting a little bit of damage in there. Now swapping in for our Origin form, Palkia. With this one, I think even if they do hit us with an Avalanche, we should be okay. Okay is a little subjective here, but I mean we are still alive. We are still kicking, so you know what? I feel like that's a win in its own right. And fire the Spatial Ren, clear out the rest of the Kyogre. And that last one to deal with is going to be Yveltal. Okay. Yveltal's interesting. Yeah, Yveltal is gonna be a problem. That one shot that does one shot. Okay. Oh, it's over. We don't have enough health on us to knock out the rest of the Yveltal. Yep. Yeah, so unfortunately that's gonna be loss number 3 of the set. Oh, I should have taken that one more. Well, okay, I did take it seriously. I should know I did take it seriously, but I feel like I took the gas off took my foot off the gas too quickly on that one, I feel like. But yeah, Yveltal was a pretty hard counter for our back line on that one, aka Dawn Wings. So, you know, there's not very much we could have done. But either way, we do still keep it in the middle with 2 wins out of 5. And we do still able to claim the 3600 Stardust and the 3 rare candies. And with that, we do once again dip back down to 2179. Okay, but oop. Really, once again, turning off my phone in this corner. Anyway, but yeah, unfortunate that it was 2 and 5, but again, kept it in the middle, so you know, not too much harm done on that. But we'll go ahead and jump in, do one final match in Master League, close everything out, see if we can get ourselves one more positive set. You know, let's see if we can cap off this season on a high note And we'll jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Master League. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set, we're starting things out with Crowned Zacian in the front, who's rocking Metal Claw, Behemoth Blade, and Close Combat. In the middle, we have Origin Form Palkia, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Spatial Rend, and Aqua Tail. And closing everything out, we have Dawn Wings Necrozma, who is rocking Shadow Claw, Moongeist Beam, and Dark Pulse. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 6. Final set of the night. Final set of the season. At least live. We'll see. Anyway, match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Billy Bo 90. Alright, Billy Bo, what do you got? First match is going to be the Mirrors Crowned Zacian v Crowned Zacian. Doggos out here fighting each other with our swords. Ooh, dropping things out for the Ho-Oh. Okay. Immediate swap to the Origin Form Palkia. Going all in on an Aqua Tail. And check a shield here. If it's Brave Bird, it's definitely nasty. Sacred Fire. Maybe you need to worry too much, but that we are able to Dragon Breath down the rest of the Ho-Oh. That we do come back in with the Crowned Zacian. Coming in with that Close Combat. Ooh, an immediate swap out for the Kyurem. Aquarius, dude, that's a solid switch out. Okay, now go ahead and strike back with a real quick Behemoth Blade. And coming in with a Close Combat. Ooh, they do beat me in the CMP tie. Interesting. I probably should have expected it, honestly, but that was gonna be tough. Okay. What they have enough for? They could have enough for Behemoth Blade. Oh, but with the sliver of HP left, Dawn Wings is able to clear out to the Crowned Doggo and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so off to a solid start here. We're currently 1-0. Let's see if we can go 2-0 as we look for match number 2. And match number 2 of the set is going to be up against Japes72. Alright, Japes, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Gato Chompu. Okay, interesting. Oh, swapping things out for the Fused Kyurem. You can go all in on the Moongeist Beam. Okay, do get shielded out. Fair enough. Being absolutely decimated by the Shadow Claw. Not gonna lie, that was a little rough. This is the Black Fused Kyurem, so I'm guessing lightning neutral damage. Still hurts quite a bit, don't get me wrong, but otherwise we're hanging in there. With another Fusion Bolt. Swapping things out for the Shadow Ho-Oh. Potato. Checking out my final shield here, just because I'm pretty sure I do not want to deal with their Brave Bird. Yep. That Brave Bird damage is real. There we are able to Dragon Breath down the rest of the Ho-Oh. Now we have the rest of the Garchomp to deal with. I'm not sure if it already has like Outrage. And Twister. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Whoop. Ooh, swapping out for the fused Kyurem. Good switch, good switch. There's no way for us to bait properly on that one. Taking in Earth Power. And yeah, we don't have enough health to tank out the Dragon Tail, so unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're all tied up right now. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for... Lily Harlow, first and foremost, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. And also, hello, and welcome to the stream. Oh, see. Anyway, match number 3 of the set, I'm sorry, is going to be against PR Little. All right, PR Little, let's see what you got. First round is going to be a Battle of the Crowned Doggos. This is going to be Zacian versus Zamazenta. What exactly is Zamazenta firing at us? I'm not 100% sure. Now it's coming in with the Behemoth Bash. Is it also rocking Metal Claw? It might be also rocking Metal Claw. I know sometimes a lot of people like to run with Ice Fang. I'm checking my shield. Oh. That's certainly gonna swap out. Oh, excuse me. Dragonite the Pokyo. Dragonite coming in with the Thunder Punch. We gotta strike back with another Aqua Deru. Do we take out shield number 1 or do we good damage to the Dragonite? Shield number 1 it is. Then we do manage to get Dragonite well into the red. Do opt to swap in for my Dawn Wings Necrozma. See how we're able to tank out. We handle superpower very well. That the last one to deal with is going to be their origin form of Pokyo. We did handle Spatial Ren pretty well last time. Let's see how well we handle it this time. Could be better. The Aqua Tail does get us deep into the red. Then swapping things out for the Zamazenta. Going in with another close combat their way, clearing out the Zamazenta. They still have all their mines? Oh shoot. Okay, we're able to Metal Claw down the rest of the Palkia, and with that, they've opted to call it there, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Was it 2? Yes. Okay. 2 wins out of 2 wins, 2 wins, 1 loss. Got it. Oh. Dude, I totally missed that. My apologies. Anyway. Sorry, totally missed the message from earlier. But anywho, ooh, I actually dipped in stream quality for a second. That was weird. Alright, well anywho. With that, right now we're in the positive. We're 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can get ourselves our 3rd win here as we look for match number 4. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Phil Cav. Alright, Phil Cav, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Gyarados. I don't know how to time it. Oh, we have to swap out for Metagross, into which case we swapped out for our Dawn Wings Necrozma. The Shadow Claw damage is definitely not in our favor. But we're able to do some pretty good Shadow Claw damage to them as well, so you know it works out kind of sort of in the end. And we are able to get ourselves to 1 more Dark Pulse, so we take shield number 2, or do we take the Metagross? Shield number 2 it is. Okay. Yeah, I am opting to swap in for my Origin form Palkia. We will try and tank this out. I think even if it is Earthquake, we should be able to handle okay. It's going to be Meteor Mash. We definitely handle that. But though they do swap back in for the Gyarados. Okay, and fight back with a real quick Spatial Rend to get them deep into the red. We'll go ahead and check a shield here. It could be double charged already and this shield was off or not, but I have faith we can tank. Or, by the way, we may just say goodbye to our Origin Form Palkia here. Oh, nope, we tank. Perfect. Whew. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be Tyranitar. Solid for us, okay. I don't believe Tyranitar knows a move that covers for Zacian. It's gonna be Brutal Swing. Okay, we handle. It's gonna be the return of the Metagross. Just gonna waste no time here. Go straight for the Close Combat. We're able to clear the Metagross. And with a couple more Metal Clouds, we're able to clear the Tyranitar and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, no matter what, we are able to... We're ending this set on a positive. We have 1 more match left. Let's see if we can bookend this season with 1 more win as we look for match number 5. Okay, here we go. Match number 5 of the set is going to be against Ashura World. Alright, Ashura World. What do you got? First round is going to be the Mirror. It's going to be Zacian v Zacian. Don't mind us, there's just 2 doggos clashing swords in the middle of the field. Ooh, coming in with the Behemoth Blade. coming in with the close combat. Ooh. We have to let this go. Okay, that's fine. And that we do say goodbye to our Zacian there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. I'm gonna go ahead and check a shield just in case they did get enough for a Behemoth Blade. They did indeed get enough for a Behemoth Blade. And that will go ahead and Shadow Claw down the rest of the Zacian. Next model is gonna be Ho-Oh. Okay, try to bait the shield with the Dark Pulse. They just ate that for breakfast. So we'll go ahead and fire the Moon Geist Beam here. And with that, we are able to clear out their last shield. Okay, with this though, we will be saying goodbye to our Dawn Wings here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. That is going to be the mirror. It's going to be Palkia v Palkia. We do manage to get to the spatial rend. Is it enough to one and done? Yes, that ones and dones there, Palkia. And we are able to get to the Aqua Tail. Is it enough to clear the Golden Turkey? Research tells me it is, so we are indeed able to clear out the Ho-Oh and secure ourselves victory number 4 of the night. GG's. GG's all around. Or I should say victory number 4 of the set. not just of the night. I swear we had more wins than that. It was a rough night in the beginning, but we had more wins than 4, I swear. But yeah, at the very least, we're able to end this set in a very respectable 4 wins out of 5. Solid way to cap off the season. And with that, we're able to claim the 3600 Stardust, Golden Raspberry, 3 rare candies, and a Pineco. You know what? Fortress is a solid mon, so we'll take it. Solid on attack and defense, but we'll go ahead and transfer you out. Claim the rank awards, into which case we're able to end overall at 2219. Definitely overall not the performance I would have liked to seen, but at the very least we're able to crawl our way back into the 2200s, and I think ultimately that's what will end it, at least for our live matches. I may try and see if I can build something better in Great League to redeem myself from the two losses, or from the 1 and 4, the 2 sets where I only won 1 in Great League tonight. I do want to try and see if I can redeem myself, so maybe I'll do some battles later today to see if I can bounce back. But otherwise, next time around, we'll be gearing up for the next season, which is, I forget what it's called. It's like Forever something. It's not like Forever Friends. What is the next season called? What are we calling it? Where's the news? Where's the news for this? Forever Forward. There it is. We'll be looking forward to Forever Forward next time around. But for now, we'll go ahead and call it a night here. And to kind of recap, other than the 2 disappointing 1 win out of 5 sets that we've had in Great League, to kind of recap how we did in Ultra League and by extension Master League. Ultra League, we ultimately ended in a wash. We started out with a negative set with 2 wins out of 5. However, we did bounce back in set 4 with 3 wins out of 5. And then in Master League, we did once again start out with a negative set with 2 wins out of 5. However, we did bounce back with a vengeance with 4 wins out of 5 to close everything out. So yeah, I think with that again, with the matches all said and done, we'll go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to this stream, and thank you very much again to Lily Harlow 12 for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. If you do want to check out any future streams, you can of course subscribe to us on YouTube and or follow us on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, if you want to catch up on any of the streams that were exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as just check our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. With that said, let me go over the stream schedule we have planned for the rest of this week when I can find it. Let me make sure I have the most up-to-date schedule. And I'll go ahead and post that over my face on Twitch and right below me on YouTube. So 4 more streams planned for the rest of this week, all happening on both YouTube and Twitch. With Wednesday at roughly about this time, we'll be jumping back into Pokemon Pelcopia. It's been a hot minute since the last time we visited our settlements there. I'm pretty sure they need our help. So we'll jump back into that, make some progress on recovering the lands. Following that, though, on Thursday at about this time, we'll be right back here in Pokemon Go Battle League in the brand new season to take on the NAIC 2026 Cup. So yeah, gotta start prepping for that. Following that, on Friday at about this time, on both YouTube and Twitch, we'll be continuing our journey through Pokemon Fire Red, where I believe Lavender Town, I think that's the town's name. I think some spooky stuff are awaiting us. That's all I remember off the top of my head. So, looking forward to encountering that later. But closing everything out on Saturday at about this time, we'll be jumping right back into Pokemon Champions to battle it out, and possibly against any viewers who want to swing by, or any ranked matches as well. Either way, we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, so once again, all future streams happening on both YouTube and Twitch, with the next stream planned on Wednesday with Pokemon Pelcopia. Following that is Thursday. We're back here in Pokemon Go Battle League to take on the NAIC 2026 Cup. Afterwards, on Friday, is our continuing journey through Pokemon Fire Red. And then on Saturday, we'll be battling it out in Pokemon Champions. Oh, and one other side thing to keep an eye out for. I don't quite have anything planned out just yet, but for anyone on YouTube, we'll be posting later in the little community tab thing. We will be looking to celebrate our 7-year anniversary here on YouTube. Most likely a stream plan. Gonna try and plan something for Saturday, June 13th, roughly about this time. And we'll be looking to get some feedback as to if there's anything that any of you who check us out on YouTube want to watch for the 7th anniversary. Do we want to get some battles in with viewers in Pokemon Champions? Do we want to jump back in here, don the Magikarp hat, get some Go Battle League battles in? Do we want to start the long running suffering and going through like a Kaizo Ironmon challenge? Do we have another game that we want to play? Ultimately, I'll get some options up on a poll on YouTube, and of course leave the comments open for any other suggestions for that we want to play through. But yeah, looking forward to celebrating 7 years on YouTube. That's crazy. It's been a very on and off journey, but I'm very thankful to be able to go through this journey with all of you. So always much appreciated. So yeah, if you want to keep an ear out for that, you can always subscribe to us on YouTube, and yeah, we'll get plans going for our 7th anniversary. Yeah, but in the meantime though, once again, that'll pretty much wrap it up for this stream. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.